Hello guys, welcome back. I'm just going to go into example 2. I think I'm going to try and do 2 more examples, and we can then try to use that to summarize and get like a general rule for how to find the gradient of any function of x that we might be given. So given this, remember that from our previous, we had to also find f of x plus delta x, but we did mention that depending on the textbook, the exam board, your teacher, some may not use a delta x, some may use an h, some may use a different notation to the one that I'm using, but for whatever it is, the concept is still the same. And this lends us with this here. So you can multiply this out however you know how to best. And I'm just going to do this using the Pascal's triangle, which I have in my head, which is 1, 3, 3, 1. It's a bit lengthy. Okay, so when we substitute it into our formula, this is what we get. I have to move shift to the left a bit. Because it's promising to be quite long. Right, that's our f of x plus delta x minus, what's our f of x? Right there. Everything divided by delta x. And then we remove the bracket, which is pretty much what we have right here. Except that we just don't have the square bracket. Okay? Bending the rules there a bit. And if you notice, from here, this cancel. And that leaves you with 3x squared delta x plus 3x delta x squared plus delta x cubed all over delta x. And just so it becomes clear for everybody, I'm going to split this. Mind you, this is the triangle for delta x plus 3x delta x squared over delta x plus delta x cubed over delta x. And then from here, let's change colors. We divide this and this, and then this will just become a 1. This, and then this will just become a 2. So our final solution here will be 3x squared plus 3x delta x plus delta x squared. Now remember from our last example that we get the correct gradient when delta x approaches 0. So wherever with delta x, this is going to become a 0. So that leaves us with 3x squared. Now 3x times 0 will give us another 0 plus delta x squared, which is 0 squared, is going to give us another 0. So our final answer will be 3x squared. So therefore, just to summarize this off, f of x is x cubed. Then you'll notice that the gradient function is 3x squared. Okay, let's move on to the next example.